Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition, Star Citizen 3.8.1 PTU. Woo! That's right, 3.8.1, aka 3.8's quality of life update. And I had an idea for a quick video I wanted to get out. So first and foremost, if you have Wave 1 access to PTU, then that means right now you too have access to the Cutlass Red. That's right. So if you got Wave 1 access, if you're a concierge, if you are a subscriber, now's your time to hop in and get this thing going and give it a test drive for yourself. You know, kick the wheels, turn the little lights on, all that good stuff. So, with the advent of 3.8, SSOCS has come up a lot. And no, I'm not talking about the thing for your feet. Of course, I'm talking about server-side object container streaming. Now, for those not in the know, SOCS, SSOCS, server-side object container streaming, essentially allows Star Citizen to break the map up into containers, if you will, hence the name, so that way things can stream in and out, again, in the name, a little bit easier, faster, and so we have overall better performance. And that is the crux of this video. In 3.8 PTU, they upped the player cap. Now, I'm all for having a huge universe and everything intertwined and the server shards and, you know, whatever. But is it just me, or does it seem like upping the player cap this soon is kind of counterintuitive? Now, for me, I had better performance until they upped the player count. I basically got half the performance. I was regularly going around at like 50, 60 FPS. Now, I'm at like 30. Conversely, good point, PTU, so not everything's really there and hooked up. Okay, makes sense. But I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm not the only one encountering this issue, and I have a good feeling it's from the upped player count. I personally wish they kept the player count where it was. Am I alone on that? I mean, logic would dictate. They're going to be adding in more stuff. It's just coming. I don't see why they want to do the player cap now, aside from other testing and stressing the systems, which, cool, all for. But it really seems like they want to up the player count maybe a little too soon. I think one of the better things to do for testing, especially at this stage, keep the player count where it was. That way they can still continually add in more content. Then, once all the systems are, nailed down and patched in and configured, then they can start doing the overall tweaking and configuring to expand the player count, get the server shards going. To me that seems like that would be the better idea, better area to put that in. Now, of course, this is me, just armchair developer guy thing over here. I'm not a game dev. I don't know jack and shit about game developing, and Jack left town. So, I could be completely wrong and be, not know the first thing, and maybe this is the better thing to do. But from my personal experience, from what I have, experienced, not to reuse the word again, but my performance doesn't seem as good as it was. And I actually remember the day before, my performance was right where it was, about 50 to 60 FPS give or take, and then the patch went out where they upped the player count, and that's where I saw it. Now, I'm sure that wasn't the only thing that they did, but that really stuck out to me. So what do you think? Do you think it's the right option now to expand player count? I mean, going up to, I think it was, what, 60 from 50. I think 50 is a decent number, especially for where we're at with the content and what's currently available. We've got Microtech's new Babbage coming up in a couple of months to look forward to, the Cutlass Red, which is right on the brink of being released, and of course, the ever favorite, oh holy grail, the Carrack. Oh, in Carrack we trust. No, I'm excited to get my damn Carrack. Another really cool thing that I'm liking, it seems like SIG is also now making the push to where when a ship that has a specific role or mechanic or game type played into it, they're going to at least release a tier 0 of it. Awesome. With the medical gameplay, for instance, with the Cutlass Red, you can use it as essentially like a mobile spawn point. I really hope that they go back and do the same thing for some of the other ships, Reclaimer, get the salvage and repair thing in, because that would be pretty neat. So hopefully that's something that we get to look forward to. Salvage and repair are not on the roadmap, I checked, but hopefully that's something that is in the wings and is in queue and hopefully isn't too far off the horizon. Another quick point that I want to make, as of the making of this video, the Freelancer Miss, the military variant, the missile boat, is currently available for Warbond CCU only. Now, I haven't looked into it fully, it was just up on the website, but that's kind of nice. But also, didn't the Freelancer Miss have a supposed limited run? Isn't it that in the lore they didn't make a whole ton of them because of all the missile accidents or something to that effect? I remember reading that. That's another thing that's kind of getting my goat a little bit with SIG. The ships that are supposed to be rare and limited, and yet it seems like they go up on sale pretty frequently. Minus like the super duper rare or weird ones like the AMD Omega, the Mustang AMD Omega, let me clarify that, the Saber Raven, but like the 890 Jump, the RSI Phoenix, the like when they redid the Emerald Phoenix, that's like kind of like a super rarity one almost, that artificial but still I don't know. That's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. I mean, I understand, for the new backers who maybe just got in and they see it and they want to get into it. Okay, I get that. But, if that's the case, then don't, use the marketing to say one thing and then do another. I don't know, that little things like that, although I don't know if that's little, considering that's kind of like a selling point, like, hey, this is rare and it's only limited and there's only going to be like 30 of these, so quick, hurry up and get yours. And then like a year later, oh, flash sale, here's some more. I don't know, maybe I'm just complaining for the sake of. What do you think? I would definitely love to know your thoughts. Please let me know down below in the comments section. If you want to stay up to date with other things that I'm doing, check out the description as well for the Discord. Whenever leaks come by, I try to post them in there. We have a really awesome community going on as well, so definitely stop by, check that out. The Daylight Gamer org is also something that is available, and if you don't play Star Citizen, use my code also down in the description, and you get a free $5,000 to use in-game for, armor, weapons, miscellaneous stuff, things like that. But other than that, I think I'm actually going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. All you beautiful bastards out there, you have yourselves a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This is Will, Daylight Gamer, signing off. Love, peace, chicken grease. Told you this wasn't the last one.